I have posted a video changing English in an attempt to get sponsored by Mountain Dew for over 100 straight days at this point. Reflecting on it now that it has been that long, it is insane. It's ridiculous the amount of effort I have put forth over that time, and just looking back that I did it and how I've done it is crazy. And don't get me wrong, I expected to do this, and I totally believed I could do it. I knew I had the creativity that could propel me well past this point, too. But the way that I've had to do it, and the extra things that I added on past my original conception of this, make it so much more impressive. And despite how impressive it has been, it has gone horribly wrong. It has done so much worse than I even thought was possible. And we'll get into that. But first, I want to give a little bit of a refresher on how all this is going to work and just things that I need to uphold to honor my original commitment and keep this going. Plus, there are some things that have changed in the last 100 days to my original kind of plan of me trying to get sponsored by Mountain Dew. Because I really did add a bunch of things that I did not plan on doing at the start that made this a much larger commitment. One of the things that I didn't plan on is that I've been uploading shorter versions of all these videos to TikTok and Twitter every single day. And these are always going up after the original YouTube video, so of course I have changed the word at that point, but I'm still posting other videos of me after the word has been changed. And so everyone's clear, I am allowed to continue to say that word on the day that I made the change. So if I change a word, let's just say it's glasses, for example, which eventually might get hit. Let's say I did that on 420. I am able to upload videos of me saying the word glasses until 21st. Past that point, I can no longer do it. And this is enforced through audible speech from me. So there can be text saying the original word, but I cannot say it. And if you catch me making a mistake on Whiplish, saying a word that I already replaced, the first person to comment on the YouTube video version of that video is allowed to assign a punishment to me. And what that means is essentially you get to come up with something that I have to do. Within reason, of course. I'm not going to do anything like harmful to others. You can pitch the ideas to me. I will be willing to take on those punishments and do some pretty brutal stuff to myself, most likely. But of course, I'm not going to do anything that I don't think is appropriate. So that's what's at stake. And I can tell you, it's getting hard to keep track of. Like, doing this so frequently, it's really easy to forget of words I've changed. And I'm pretty sure I haven't slipped up in any of my videos thus far, but there's been some close calls. And like when I'm editing, sometimes I'll be like, oh god, I said the dead word. And even in today's video, 101, I had to like transplant from old videos to cover up where I almost let them through. So it's going to become a lot to keep track of. And it's a pretty massive undertaking. So if I end up having to take those punishments, it'll get real interesting. But it's going to be a little strange because if I'm getting the viewership I am right now, even if I do slip up, it doesn't really seem like anyone's going to notice. Which is what I want to talk about with kind of how things have gone these first 100 days. Terribly. So bad. Performance-wise, on a personal, individual level, I feel like I've done basically everything I could have done over this time frame. I am still working a full-time job doing all of this, but I'm spending hours every single day making sure I have a quality video to put out. I'm also promoting a video and a song of the day every single day, which I plan on picking one out just to throw in my Discord for fun for a while. I've now incorporated that entirely into the daily dues, so I have to do things to include them in the videos, as well as coming up with a video of the day, especially ones that I try to make appropriate for the word I'm changing, takes a lot more thought than I probably wanted to be doing. Then I've got the end screens, which I never intended on doing. That was something I thought of like a day or two before I even announced that I was going to be doing the daily do's. And then they're hard to pre-produce, and I don't really do that in general because I have the comment of the day portion, which makes it impossible to finish the video more than a couple hours in advance. I mean, you need the comment from the day before. And the comments have been so absent. It's really just been Gavin. Appreciate you, Gavin. I did not expect it to be this bad, especially for this long. It has been, performance-wise, by far the worst I've had on YouTube. Because even though I've only been doing this channel for 4 some months, I've been doing YouTube for almost 6 years. I don't think I ever had more videos than subscribers. I'm at 27 subscribers at this moment with 130 videos. Just annihilating that ratio. My previous channel had 4,000 subscribers when I decided to move over to this. So I got like 20 to come over. And that was basically just like initially, like first day, which I thought was way less than I was expecting. And then I've posted for over 100 straight days. I'm at 27 subscribers. I've gotten maybe 7 people to join. Maybe. And that's just like subscriber count. Actually, view counts dipped real fast. Like absolutely disappeared. Very, very few people are watching. And then like legitimately one person is interacting with anything I put out. It's hard to comprehend. I mean, I thought that these first couple months could have been tough. I never thought the views would be this low. I didn't think that none of my friends or family, except for one, would really show up and just leave me hanging, which absolutely has happened. I thought there were people that were close to me personally, and then also just like people that really appreciate the old channel that would maybe be around. That has not been the case. And that is why the 100 days has been so impressive. Yeah, I'm making goofy stuff. I'm making things that I enjoy and that are fun. That joy is instantly obliterated when you are the only person who likes it. For a person like me, a perfectionist, I can put a ton of effort into stuff. I can really make sure everything is great and as I want it. I release it. No one cares. Absolutely no one. Every single day. It is a straight up reminder of how far I have fallen, how little anyone cares, especially people that I thought were close to me or cared about me. And I'm not getting it from strangers either. It's nothing. That is how the 100 days has gone. It is me putting in tremendous effort every day for nothing, which in turn just hurts. It honestly does. So this hasn't been a journey where it's like, oh, I'm making a fun video every day. I do that, but it's not fun for me anymore. The concepts that I have are fun. I like the process of making these videos, but the overwhelming indifference is so discouraging. So to keep myself going for these 100 days, it really was just me. The only thing that was holding me to that was my own word, which does matter to me. And I still have that mom belief. I believe in myself even when I've had 100 straight examples that I shouldn't. And so it's damn impressive that I've gone through this far, and I don't plan on stopping. Because really at this point, I could have been growing, even if it was slow, or just getting interaction from at least the people I would have expected to come along. This wouldn't be so much of a struggle. It would just be doing fun things and hearing things from people that were my friends, or that used to like my stuff. And hopefully, eventually, I could bring some new people along for the ride, which would also help foster some ideas and allow me to play off of things and use community interaction to make my stuff better. Instead, I am in complete isolation. It is only my ideas. I am talking to myself endlessly. No input from anyone. No support, help, or encouragement. I'm just rolling through when none of this stuff is benefiting me, and I'm really just trying to help other people throughout this process. I'm trying to entertain people every single day. And it's not only with my stuff. That's why I have the song and the video of the day. I'm trying to get greatness to people to help entertain them, even when it's not me. I'm trying to just show things that are awesome from people that are deserving of attention. I'm trying to give that to them. And really, overall, it's hard for me that I'm having to do all of this alone. Because even though, yes, I have a high opinion of myself, I think I'm great. I'm not a selfish person or someone that goes out to just accumulate things just for themselves. That's not what I'm about. I really want to do things for other people and make people that are deserving of great things feel better. And so the fact that everyone has just disappeared and I have no one makes this so much harder. And so Mountain Dew, you're probably looking at this like, okay, this guy has gotten basically 10 to 15 views per video on YouTube for like 100 straight days. No one cares about this stuff, which I cannot deny that whatsoever. But I think these first 100 days are still a testament to why I should be sponsored, honestly. I don't think it's been due to a lack of quality or creativeness throughout my videos. I really don't. And I just think it kind of furthermore supports what I said in that initial video. The type of person I am, the integrity I want to bring, the consistency, the effort, the dedication to what I think is great. Being Mountain Dew in this case. I've gone through these 100 days, and it hurt me to do it. Basically every day, past maybe a week, as I saw things fall off and everyone stopped caring. And I kept going. And these 100 videos, yeah, it's me doing goofy stuff. It's also showing who I am as a person. Talking about what I believe. Being honest. Being open. Being vulnerable. Being unafraid. If you can watch through all those videos and think I am undeserving of any assistance or acknowledgement from you, then I'm just as disappointed as I have been throughout this whole process. But it doesn't mean I'm going to stop either way. Unfortunately, how most sponsorship works, you have to be immediately appealing and immediately beneficial to someone and can be used by them for instant profit and benefit. I am not that right now. Absolutely not. So do I think that this exercise of massive failure as I continue to scrape my skull along rock bottom has been a detriment to my case for getting sponsored by Mountain Dew? No, I do not. Of course, if I manage to have some success, get more viewership, would it be far more realistic for me to ever be considered for sponsorship? Of course. Do I think that's the core reason why I should have it? Absolutely not. Which is the reason I will continue to advocate for why I should be sponsored. They've been far less interactive, far less successful, but I ain't gonna stop. It's just the randomness of the internet. I mean, look at my TikTok over the last couple days. For about 2 straight months, I would get basically 300 views for every TikTok I posted. Then a week ago, I had 3 in a row that got like 550. Then my next 3 were like 2,400, 1,600, 1,700. Then comes the day 100 video, which I'm like, ooh, this could actually pop off now that the views are just spiking for no reason. Yeah, it was like my worst performing TikTok in the last like 2 months. So yeah, the internet's a random place, so like quitting isn't the right option. Increasing effort is also not the right option, but that's what I continue to do. At least I'm not gonna let up, because that's not what I believe in. But am I going to be proud at the success? Am I going to be devastated at the lack thereof? I don't really think so, because you don't control it either way. I feel like I've done everything I can. It hasn't made a difference at all. But I guess we'll see what happens moving forward.